On.
Nayef KanJ up against Matt Samoa tonight. Matt Samoa tipped the scales at 95 kilo. You've come in at 83 kilo. You will be the lightest man in the K-1 tonight. How do you feel about going in as an underdog and being the lightest out of the four-way threat?
Well, going in as an underdog takes all the pain and thing off my shoulders. No nerves, no nothing. As for being lighter, I find that as an advantage. It makes me move quicker, punch faster. So all the big boys have to do is keep up with me.
Matt Samoa is a pretty big boy. You think he can keep up with you? What's the game plan going to be against him? He's a big bomber with that right hand of his.
Well, he's a big boy, so wrestling's out the game. So just keep moving and sticking the jab.
Well, I can't really talk loud over this music, Hammer. It's beautiful. Making his way to the ring from the Scotty Bannon gym in Queensland. Bruce McFie, Scotty Bannon trained Matt Samoa. Samoa, of course, perhaps the second favourite here tonight behind Nathan Briggs. A lot of people expecting Samoa to face Briggs in the final. Samoa very, very confident. Coming here to centre ring against a much lighter Nayef KanJ, Hammer.
Well, Samoa, a relatively inexperienced fighter, but nevertheless a very, very lovely gentleman and someone who will certainly get in there and give it a red-hot go. Gentleman inside and outside the ring, and also a powerhouse that I've been told these are absolute bombs in his hands. So look out for that big right hand of Matt Samoa.
Big smack bang, good night Irene right hand on Matt Samoa, Hammer. That's one to look out for. Look at the conditioning on Samoa though. He has really trimmed down since Tarik Solak's last promotion last year and last October when we first saw him against Big Bad Harry Munt. They've trimmed him down a treat.
Well, he has. He's been working hard in the gym. I'm testament to that. I can tell you what, he's been putting in a lot of hours.
Let's go to ring announcer Andy Raymond.
Our second K-1 elimination bout coming your way. Once again, it is governed by K-1 rules and 3 by 3-minute rounds. An interstate battle awaits. Firstly, hailing out of the blue corner, the lightest man in tonight's field at 83 kilos. He is from Melbourne, Victoria, and trained out of the Solak Hedgecock Braveheart Academy, Nayef KanJ. His opponent weighing in at an even 95 kilos from the Scott Bannon Gym in Brisbane, Matt Samoa. K-1 rules, 3 by 3-minute rounds.
Well, the referee will give the last-minute instructions to both men. Nayef KanJ against Matt Samoa, the second semi-final of our four-way threat for the K-1 Queensland. One of these two men will progress to the final to face the nasty boy Nathan Briggs. Last time out, Nayef KanJ defeated, I should say not defeated, went the distance with Jason Sutty over in New Zealand in a world title fight. Actually went the distance with Sutty Hammer with a broken rib, Nayef KanJ. He's got a lot of heart, this man.
Well, he's one gutsy performer, Nayef KanJ, and he's just the fact that he's merely stepping in tonight is, as I said, is a testament to KanJ's, heart, and he's not scared to give it a real go, Nayef KanJ.
In the red corner, Matt Samoa as we get underway in the first round. Samoa with Bruce McFie and Paul the Wall Holwell in his corner. Nayef KanJ opening up strongly there with a straight right hand. A lot of weight advantage. You can really see it there, folks, to big Matt Samoa. Nayef KanJ will be wise to move around and try and tire Samoa out, but Bruce McFie has guaranteed me that Matt Samoa is not going to get tired. He's been doing a lot of hard rounds at Scotty Bannon's gym down there in Brisbane.
Well, the big Samoan. Also a big hello to Big Al, the Samoan and Tongan boys down there at the Palace in Melbourne.
Well, Nayef KanJ wants to move around. He doesn't want to trade blows toe-to-toe here with Matt Samoa. Matt Samoa will just take one bomb with that right hand to knock Nayef down to the canvas. Nayef KanJ, I'm told, behind the scenes, Hammer, is still suffering an injury to his rib cage. So hopefully Matt Samoa won't be going to the body for Nayef KanJ. Nayef lines up the big right hand, left hook. Nice combination there from KanJ. Inside leg kick from KanJ. Samoa just misses with a glancing left hook.
Well, KanJ has done a little bit of boxing, and with the legend Dave Hedgecock in his corner, you can bet that KanJ's hands are going to be very, very sharp indeed.
Big overhand right came close, but no cigar for Matt Samoa. Goes downstairs to the lead leg of Nayef KanJ. KanJ definitely not a heavyweight at the moment, only sitting at a light heavyweight, 83 kilos. Comes with the overhand right, then the left hook. They tie up and work the first knees of the fight. Of course, under K-1 rules, knees to the body and head are allowed.
Well, Samoa holding his hands a little low. KanJ looping in those overhand left and rights.
Samoa trying to line up that good night Irene. Right hand to the kisser.
Short left there, caught KanJ.
Big right hand there from KanJ. That rocks Samoa. Samoa felt that one. There's a little bit of rubber legs here. Matt Samoa. Nayef KanJ. Oh, walks into a right hand there from Samoa. Can KanJ pull out an upset here in the first round? I tell you what, Hammer, if KanJ does come out, if he does take this one and win through to the final, it will be an upset as far as the Queenslanders are concerned.
I'll tell you what, KanJ is putting in a great battle. Samoa is intent on working that lead leg of KanJ's, but he's going to want to hold his hands up a little higher, Samoa. Those unusually long arms of KanJ just keep looping in and clocking Samoa over the top.
KanJ has been working at the Braveheart Academy with the living legend Dave Hedgecock. 2.5 minutes down here in the first round, scheduled for 3x3. It is the second semi-final of the four-way thread of the K-1 Queensland. And stay with us, folks, because coming up the main event, the grudge match between Scotty Bannon and John Wayne Parr. But it was a lead leg round kick to the ribs there, those hurt ribs of Nayef KanJ. KanJ winds up a searing, whipping round kick to the head. Just didn't connect, unfortunately, with those long-reaching legs of his. KanJ walks into a left hand. Here comes Matt Samoa to bring on the heavy artillery. Digs away to the ribs again. KanJ is sucking in the air at the end of the first round of action. And he'll take a well-deserved break. Nayef KanJ really throwing it all at Matt Samoa here in the first round, Emma.
Well, I'll tell you what, Michael, KanJ landed some really good shots there. Those big looping overhand left and rights found the target on a number of occasions. Samoa landing some good solid leg kicks, but KanJ certainly the busier of the two. Samoa wants to get a little bit more up on his bike, moving around a little bit more fluent with his work rate. There you see KanJ just looping in left and right, overhands. Deceptively long arms KanJ has. And he's caught Samoa on a number of occasions during that round. There you see the big leg kick just banging in on the thigh of KanJ. Samoa really trying to break that leg of KanJ just with those big thigh kicks. But KanJ, I'm not perturbed by that. Just keeping on working with those big swinging punches, hoping for an early finish. But I think the Samoan boy is a little bit strong in the old upstairs head department, and he's not going to be having any of that. He's very mentally tough, and he's here to fight.
We are ready to roll into the second round of action. Nayef KanJ from Melbourne out of the blue corner. Queensland's Matt Samoa out of the red corner. I tell you what, Hammer, whoever makes it through to the next round of action, the final round of K1 action, is going to be a very sore customer up against a completely fresh Nathan Briggs.
Well, it's certainly going to be all in Briggs' favour, having such an early stoppage to his fight. These boys, as the fight goes on, they're just banging themselves up a little bit more all the time.
Big uppercut down from Matt Samoa. Nayef KanJ just forcing it back against the ropes.
That big uppercut, right hand uppercut caught KanJ from Samoa.
Only 30 seconds here into the second round of action. This one's scheduled for 3. It's K1 rules, folks. The K1 Oceania in Queensland. Matt Samoa goes down to the body. Nayef KanJ just sucking in the air. Matt Samoa is looking fitter here tonight, folks.
I'll tell you what, it's not the fact that KanJ is not fit, it's just the sheer power and the weight behind those punches from Samoa that are really...
That's going to take a lot of toll on KanJ.
Well, they're taking the toll on KanJ, that's for sure.
As we said earlier, KanJ not a natural heavyweight.
It's actually a little bit more than 12 kilos, isn't it, Michael? I'm not sure.
83 to 95 kilos, that's what I've been told officially, although Matt Samoa does look heavier than 95.
He does.
Samoa just waiting in the game, ties up Nayef KanJ. KanJ, well, I'll tell you what, folks, win or lose, he is putting up a gutsy battle, a last-minute replacement here for the K1 lineup. Samoa sucking in the air. Nathan Briggs must be watching this one out the back camera and just smiling to himself.
Well, as I said, as the fight goes on, it's all the more better for Nathan Briggs.
Oh, KanJ is hurt, Hammer. KanJ is hurt. He is leaning in the blue corner. The referee moves in.
That's a count. That's going to be a count.
We'll have to put a standing count on him for sure. Nayef KanJ maybe can't go on. Too many injuries to his ribs and shin, so I've been told. He is clutching at that right rib cage and might be restricting his breathing a little too from that right rib cage, where he suffered a broken rib against Jason Suddy over in New Zealand in that world title stoush. KanJ in a lot of pain, folks, over in the blue corner. But he's a brave boy. Nayef KanJ is coming forward yet again. And don't the crowd love it? Guts and intestinal fortitude. Wants it to a right hand. Dave Hedgecock throws in the towel. Folks, we've got a final. Matt Samoa versus Nathan Briggs in the final of the K1 Queensland. And our hats go off to Nayef KanJ. What a brave heart warrior he is.
Well, I tell you what, KanJ put up a brave battle there. Started the first round very, very well indeed. Very disappointed at having to throw the towel in that round, but Samoa, he's going to certainly have to work a lot more cleaner. if he's going to even bother Nathan Briggs, because Nathan Briggs is looking razor sharp, and Samoa's really going to have his defences up and be moving around a lot sharper than what he did in that little first round there.
Hammer, Samoa and Briggs now. Samoa and Briggs, how do you see it? Come on, call it, Hammer.
Well, certainly with Briggs being so fresh, and Samoa, he has improved. Take nothing away from him. He certainly started to find his feet in the second round and plant the body shots in on KanJ. But I tell you what, Briggs is a little heavier than 83 kilo and moving a lot sharper than what KanJ was. So for my money, I'd have to say Briggs is just going to pepper away at Samoa, and Samoa's going to have to come out and be a totally new fighter in the final.
Samoa will go back to the back rooms, have a bit of a rest. He will face Nathan Briggs in the final. Let's go to ring announcer Andy Raymond.
2 minutes and 4 seconds of round number 2. The blue corner said enough is enough, and your winner, and on his way to the final, Matt Samoa.